I was speaking with Gabriella Rhodes, who's one of Cowra's outstanding young people and who's just been nominated as a Junior Citizen of the Year. But that's actually a culmination of a lot of other achievements. Welcome to CCN.
Thanks, Gary.
Now, let me get there. You've been selected to be the Deb of the Year. You've been voted in the school captain. You've achieved brown belts in karate. You've taken athletics back up. You've been to Dubbo and won every race you went into pretty much. And now you've been nominated as Citizen of the Year. It doesn't get much better, does it?
It does, but for a kid my age, it's a lot to handle. Like, you just keep doing what you've got to do, and you know what's coming up next week, and you keep going. But it's been very big for me, and a lot of big things are happening. But they do say it can only get better from here. So,
well, it's all up, ever upwards. Now, let's go to your athletics career, which you've just rekindled. Now, why the break?
I had the whole big last athletics, which finished in March last year, which was my last athletics season for the Cowra club. And then I continued on and did state athletics for the school, which I hope to do again this year, being my last year of school. And I just had a break from September because I had everything going. I had the end of year 11, I had exams, I had year 12 starting. And then I had my Deb as well, and everything was just so full on. And then after that I got school captain, I had to do year 12 grad and help out and everything. And Mum said to me, she said, oh, you know, you're going to keep going. And I was doing a little bit of training here and there, but nothing compared to what I was used to. And because my coach has been busy as well, because she cycles and stuff all over. Yep. And and I came back and Mum said, are you going to do a carnival? You haven't done one yet. And I was like, I'm doing Dubbo. I'm going to go to Dubbo. And she didn't believe me, and she said, you're going away to Ulladulla the week before. And I said, Mum, I'll be fine. I said, I'm going to come back the day early, planned everything out. And my partner actually came with me because it was my first carnival by myself because Mum was away. And I said, I know what I've got to do. I've got to pack food, this and that. And surprisingly, it was just amazing. Like, the feeling of being back on the starting line was just unreal. Like, the nervous feelings you get and the fact that I was just like, yep, I can't give this up. Like, and my recent partner, he just had no idea, never seen me run or anything, knew I was fast, but and he was just amazed, and he's just like, you really love this, don't you? I was like, yeah. And he's just like, it's such a great atmosphere, like, around people, and it's just something that I realised that I was just like, you know what, I've got this talent, I'm not going to waste it. Like, I just want to keep going. And the fact of it keeping me healthy and everything, and that it can take you so far, I was just like, I've got to do this. And I was just like, I'm going to come back and I'm going to prove to everyone that I've still got it, and I'm going to come back harder and better. And I just said to him, like I said to my mum when I got back, she goes, oh, how was it? You must have did really well. And I said, well, to be honest, I came unprepared and I was so nervous that I was going to lose because I hadn't had time myself, nothing. And I was just like, wow. And Mum goes, well, you've still got it. And she said, you obviously didn't want to lose. I was like, no.
Well, tell me, I don't know if you can describe this, but the thrill of running must be almost addictive.
It is. It is so addictive. Like, the fact that if you get there each morning or even the night before when you get your program, you're like, right, I've got this many people. Do I know her? Have I raced her before? And it's a bit like that. And I was just, have they improved or have they gotten worse? And it's so addictive. Like, and it's so competitive. Like, I didn't realise, like, I do it for fun and to keep myself fit, but I didn't realise, like, Lachlan said to me, he goes, you are so competitive, do you realise that? And I was like, really? No, I'm not. And he goes, yes, you are. He goes, you did not want to lose on the weekend and you were so petrified. And he goes, and you come out like absolutely smashing it. He's like, so what were you worried about? I was like, because I hadn't, I wasn't ready. And I was like, it's been since September since I've ran. And he goes, and I was like, oh, you have no idea. I was like, it's just,
Can you describe the feeling? Right, you're in the race, you've taken off. You're trying your heart out, probably feeling a bit of pain here and there, particularly the longer races.
Oh, yes.
What goes through your mind?
Well, it depends what race, really. See, 100, it's just pump, pump, pump.
10
like
seconds gone.
Yeah, you've got to just literally pump it as hard as
Yeah.
you can and just be like, oh my God, fast, 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 fast. 200, you kind of have to think about it.
Yep.
Because everyone says, oh, it's only around the bend. But you've got to really, if you don't fix the startup,
Yep.
you've lost it by the bend. Like, it's
Yep.
that bend is important. And,
Yeah.
I mean, 400... it is the hardest race
Starts to
ever.
hurt.
And yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's a mind game.
Yep.
And no one realises that. Like,
Yeah.
you've got to make sure that you stick to your race plan. Otherwise, you know, you get beat. And I've actually raced that before. It was in, when was it? Orange, actually. Or Kiama.
Yeah.
Last year for regionals, for
Yeah.
my last regionals.
Yeah.
I stuck to my race plan, and the lady, like the girl, was out in front of me, and I was just like, oh no, I've lost this race. Thought, nah, keep doing it, and I just stuck to it.
Yeah.
And she got tired.
Yep.
And because
And you were
I'd
still going.
I'd, you know, done my race plan, I just absolutely smashed it at the end, and I just got to the end and I looked over at my coach, and she just goes, wow. And she goes, so the race was yours? And I was like, bloody oath it was.
Oh, I like that. But the adrenaline must really pump when things like that happen.
Yeah, it does. And the fact that if you keep improving, you just keep going, oh my God, I want better. I want to be faster. I want to get that gold. I want to keep going. And like from way back when I was, year 4, through to year 6, when I was only little, the goal was to get to state.
Yep.
Get to region, get to state. And then, you know, I kept making it to state, and I said, I want to get to that final. I want to get to that final. And I finally got to a final this year, or last year, for Cowra High, through athletics and that. And, you know, and then I said, you know what, Mum? I said, I want to get a gold or a silver or a bronze. I said, I'm going to push myself that hard. And she goes, oh my God, okay. She goes, I've heard you say this many times. I was like, no, but I really want it this time.
This time I want it.
Yeah, like, because it's going to be my last year. It's like representing the school this year. I said, I really want to get, you know, even if I come like 5th in the finals, I said, I want to be up closer, you know.
I can't imagine how anyone would say you're competitive.
You don't realise it, but it's something that you want, that you try so hard to get. And, you know, like, there's nothing better, because really you're not doing anything bad to your body.
Yep. So
like,
it's a burning ambition, or
yeah,
you
like,
can't deny it, can you?
no, like, as much as you push yourself, like my coach will say to me, she goes, is it going to hurt any more during the race than what it is at the end? And I was like, no. And she goes, see, so you just push hard as you can. And I was like, that's very true.
So, okay, so the athletics career will continue this year as a high school. Now, let's go 5 years down the track. Where are you going to be?
5 years down the track, I'll possibly just be finishing uni, I hope.
Yep.
I really want to go to uni, and I decided, I've changed my mind that many times, like I wanted to be a cop, and then I wanted to do probation and parole, and now I've gone, you know what, I'm going to do something with sport.
Good.
Because I don't think I could ever give up that for the office. And Mum said, well, what are you going to do? And I said, well, I don't know. I said, there's that many PHP teachers. I said, but I love it too much. Like, I want to do it, because I reckon I could be one of the best PHP teachers. Like, I just, you know, there's nothing more than helping kids realise the talent they have, and, you know, helping people be healthy and stuff like that. I really have this thing about being healthy and fit, and, well, running that achieves that for me, really.
So obviously running on athletics is your drug of addiction, I suppose.
It really is. You know, besides the whole, you know, being on your phone and your Facebook and stuff, running is something that every time I look back to, I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to keep doing that. Yeah. I can't give it up.
That's great. Now, this week, of course, we'll have Australia Day, and just maybe there's Junior Citizen of the Year. That'll be a sort of the crowning glory.
It will be. It'll be a whole different experience yet again. Yeah. But I'm getting used to the whole being, you know, out there, and, you know, being school captain, everyone knows you kind of thing, and being nominated for this, I was just like, okay, this could be something good for me. I got no idea what it's going to involve, but it's going to be something great, and, you know, being known the better, like, and it can take you further again, like putting it on that, you know, CV.
What a great attitude, and we wish you all the best, and we'll keep a tabs on you from now till whenever. And you never know, one day we might actually see you in possibly Olympics or something like that.
I hope so. You know, I might come back again and be massive like Kathy Freeman, because I've always loved her ever since I was little.
Yep.
But it's that dream that will continue.
That's great. Thanks for sharing that time with us.
Not a problem, Gary.